It's June 18th, 1994, and we're at St. Louis, Missouri, as St. Louis and San Francisco 482, number 1522, backs her train out of the restored Union Station. The locomotive is heading up the Peach Blossom Special, bound for Atlanta, Georgia, and an appearance at the 1994 National Railway Historical Society's annual convention. The 4-day trek to Atlanta is being run via Springfield, Missouri, Memphis, Tennessee, and Birmingham, Alabama, over former Frisco rails. These were the lines the locomotive was designed for when she left the Baldwin Locomotive Works in 1926. The final leg from Birmingham to Atlanta will be over the former Southern Railway, a line that frequently hosted the trains of the Norfolk Southern steam program. Norfolk and Western Class J 484, number 611, would join the 1522 the last day. Our program covers the first 2 days of the run to Atlanta, with day 1 traversing the Cuba subdivision to Springfield for an overnight stop. The next morning, the train is heading southeast down the former Frisco-Thayer subdivision through the Ozark Mountains to Thayer, Missouri. It's June 23, 1994, as Frisco 1522 leads the Nancy Hanks Route Special over the former Central of Georgia main line through Jonesboro, Georgia. This is the first leg of a round trip from Atlanta to Macon. The former Central of Georgia main line was still laid with jointed rail in 1994, and this rare mileage leg of the trip was limited to 25 miles per hour. The train was turned and serviced at Macon. While the 1522 was being serviced, Norfolk and Western number 611 was added for the return leg. On its return to Atlanta, the train was billed as the Ponce de Leon Route Special, taking the former Southern Railway line between the two cities. On June 25th, it was number 611's turn in the spotlight. Leaving the Atlanta area with the Airline Belle Route Special, the train is bound for Lula and Athens, Georgia. June 26, 1994, was the last day of the convention. Headed north from Atlanta is the Royal Palm Route Special, with 1522, 611, and the 2 diesels in the lead. At Rome, Georgia, the train would be split in 2, with one section returning to Atlanta behind the diesels and the steam doubleheader continuing one way to Chattanooga. Following the convention, Frisco 1522 headed home to St. Louis on a series of short freight trains. On June 27th, the locomotive ran from Chattanooga to Birmingham over the Norfolk Southern, complete with a caboose bringing up the rear. As the train arrives in St. Genevieve, Missouri, our program comes to a close. Stretching over a period of 11 days, the 1994 NRHS convention afforded some great steam and action. While 611's first excursion career was coming to a close, Frisco 1522 would continue to operate in the Midwest for another 8 years. But that's another story.